Here we are, part 3. Where can I go to, where can I start at? Okay. Alright. I bounced from Sacramento, headed back to New Jersey. I figured my time had ran out there, you know, I don't want to go to school no more, so, and I had the business, and, you know, out in California, it was hard to establish myself out there because, you know, I was a stranger in a strange land, and I don't know, something just struck me to take my behind back to New Jersey where people knew me, and I did that. So it was the year 1992, the summer, the fall, yeah, by the fall I was in New Jersey. And there, I had to reestablish myself, made it back home. Got the job. A lot of people don't know that I was at Union Market. I had opened up a booth in Union Market, and I had got some brochure apparel done, some hoodies, sweatshirts, and t-shirts. They were black and white. I don't know if that was a good move or not, but it was a move. I had to let people know that I was serious about my craft, and like I said, I was back in 92, 93, 94, 95. I was doing all of that, working and trying to promote my business, you know, move my apparel business, and I you know, it was okay. It was, you know, the struggle was what it was. The booth was way in the back, and as far as promotion and all that, I ain't have all the people in place to make it right. So I went through the struggle. So I kept doing it. Got a job here, got this job there, ended up doing the family thing. Did some coaching in Pot Warner, did a lot of community stuff. So, alright. Okay, I went through the family thing, you know, that didn't work out. That's another story. It'll be in the book, but anyway, through all of that, I ended up doing I was working 2 jobs. I was doing photography in the morning, and in the evening I was doing machine operation work, and at one time I was doing security. I had 2 jobs, and plus I was doing, well, photography. I don't call that a job. I love doing that, but it was 3 things that I was doing at one time while I was doing the family thing and trying to, you know, progress forward. So I ended up, my situation was funny because you know, my thing was to start the business and get it going and make my money work for me, but it was always a thing of getting the money. All right, when I would get the money, I wouldn't have the time. And then I kept moving forward, and then it was a thing of I had the money, but I didn't have the time. So for years I battled with that imbalance, and I kept juggling, you know, I just kept at it. I didn't have the money, I ain't had the time. I ain't had the time, I had the money. So I kept juggling this, and it was, oh man, it was very stressful. And wow. The moral of the story is, you know, I got on my girl nerves with this, you know, with this progression and, you know, my art stuff and working, and, you know, she couldn't understand why I'm not going through all of that. But anyway, it was a misunderstanding. We broke up. So, oh wow, you're gonna have to buy the book on this one. Anyway, I ended up going back out to California. This time I went to San Diego. Oh my God. I drove across country. Oh, what a beautiful thing. If you ever drove across country, you have to do it. Oh, it's wonderful. But I don't recommend you do it, but if you have to, do it. But it was a spiritual thing. All the way down that road, I've learned that the problems that you have in life, they're not that bad. They're only as bad as you make it. And now that I think about it, well, as I was thinking about it, you know, and all of these things I was going through as I was progressing towards California on the road, and all of, you know, the night and the morning, all the things that you see and experience, and just, it's, you know, I've seen a lot of stuff, man, and I'm like, all that I was going through, it was like, you know, there are greater things in life than to be bottled up in all that aggression and all of that disappointment and all of that, you know, something in me, inside of me, was telling me like, yo, it's something greater. So I was marching towards that greater, whatever it is, and it involved my art, it involved my life, it involved the day, it involved the night, it involved a whole bunch of things, and I was able to make sense of all of that. And, you know, on that journey there, I made it to California. I got some of the pictures here. Here's one right here. That's the California picture. This is a New Jersey picture. This is, I'm right there in the chambers in City Hall in Newark. Yeah, all of this talking, man, it's like bringing me back. Sometimes it's depressing, and a lot of it I don't really want to talk about it, but yeah, in a lot of these pictures you could like see that my emotions are all over the place. Like right now, I hope you notice my voice changed, and but all right, I made it back to San Diego. I made it to San Diego, and I'd stayed there for 4 years. Oh, it was beautiful, and then again it was depressing too. I'm not gonna go into do the details in the video. You have to buy the book, but I was still progressing with my art, and you know, everything had to get better. So I knew in my suffering that that's what it was doing. So I just kept doing. I don't know nothing else to do. Just like I'm saying, if it wasn't for my art, I don't know where I would be today. But I maintain a state of mind, and I'm here today to do this. And this is the Black Snow experience. This is KKD90 Photography 100. Speaking to you right now, KeeKeeDonz, aka Keith Mallard, and I'm here to tell you what you're seeing is real. So, with part 3, part of part 2 is my stay in San Diego. I guess part 4 would be the exit from San Diego to back home. I'll tell you that story. Let me switch this out real quick. Stay tuned for part 4.